Hollywood. Today, it's the global epicenter of the entertainment industry, a place synonymous with movie magic, stardom, and glamour. But Hollywood's origins weren't as glitzy as they are now. To understand how this humble California town transformed into the world's film capital, we have to go back to a time when the silver screen was merely a glimmer in the eyes of its pioneers. A simple beginning. It's the late 19th century, and Hollywood is little more than a rural stretch of farmland, citrus groves, and sleepy dirt roads lying on the outskirts of Los Angeles. Here, in the sunny and sprawling countryside, families work the land and live quietly, far removed from the booming industrial cities of the East. In 1887, Harvey Wilcox, a businessman from Kansas, purchased 120 acres in the Cahuenga Valley to develop a community. His wife, Daida, had encountered a woman on a train who spoke of her summer home named Hollywood in Ohio. Enchanted by the name, she suggested it for their new settlement, and thus Hollywood was born. But it was far from the glamorous world we know today. At the time, Hollywood was just a small community with strict rules against many of the indulgences we now associate with the entertainment industry. No saloons, no gambling, and no rowdy behavior. This was meant to be a place of calm, where city folk might escape to raise families or retire in peace. Los Angeles expands, and Hollywood joins the fold. By the early 1900s, Los Angeles was growing rapidly, and with it came the need for expansion. In 1910, facing problems with limited water resources, Hollywood residents voted to join the city of Los Angeles, merging into what would soon become a metropolis. This decision would open the doors to transformation. The newly annexed area of Hollywood could now access Los Angeles's water and resources, positioning it for a new chapter. Around this time, the motion picture industry was just beginning to take shape, with many film companies operating out of New York and Chicago. But severe winters and the high costs associated with indoor film production created obstacles. California, with its warm weather, year-round sunshine, and diverse landscapes, was an ideal alternative. The birth of the Hollywood film industry. It wasn't long before filmmakers began setting their sights westward, toward Los Angeles, and eventually, Hollywood. In 1910, the first movie ever filmed in Hollywood, a one-reel drama titled In Old California, was shot by filmmaker D.W. Griffith. This short film may have seemed modest, but it marked the beginning of a monumental shift. With its mild climate and plentiful outdoor space, Hollywood became a perfect location for outdoor sets and rapid production. By 1912, several major motion picture companies were established in the Los Angeles area. Nestor Studios was the first to open in Hollywood, quickly followed by the likes of Paramount, Warner Brothers, and Universal. As demand for movies exploded, Hollywood transformed from a quiet neighborhood to a bustling town dedicated to producing the dreams and fantasies of the silver screen. Escape from the East Coast, the rise of the studios. But why did filmmakers choose Hollywood over the East Coast? Beyond the weather, there was a more pressing reason: independence from the patent controls of Thomas Edison. In the early days of film, Edison's Motion Picture Patents Company held a near monopoly over filmmaking equipment, making it difficult for new studios to enter the business. Eager to break free from Edison's grasp, many filmmakers moved to California, where they could evade his reach and experiment freely. This migration westward led to the founding of independent studios in Hollywood, each creating films for an industry that was quickly expanding. By the 1920s, the studio system was firmly established. Studios like MGM, Paramount, and 20th Century Fox built enormous facilities where every aspect of filmmaking could be controlled, from casting and set design to distribution and marketing. Hollywood had become a city within a city, with entire neighborhoods dedicated to producing movies. The golden age of Hollywood. As Hollywood's infrastructure grew, so did its allure. Stars like Charlie Chaplin, Mary Pickford, and Douglas Fairbanks became household names, icons that audiences looked up to as larger-than-life figures. The studios capitalized on this star power, creating what we now call the Golden Age of Hollywood. From the 1920s to the 1950s, Hollywood produced films that defined American culture and set the standard for storytelling. Advances in sound technology made talkies a sensation, and soon movies became a nationwide and eventually global pastime. The Hollywood sign and the symbolism of stardom. High above Hollywood, a symbol began to emerge that would define this new industry. In 1923, a real estate development company built a sign on the hillside overlooking the town. Originally, it read Hollywoodland, an advertisement for a housing development. But over time, as Hollywood's fame spread, the land was removed, and the sign became a symbol of the industry itself. The Hollywood sign now represented not just a place, but an idea, a land of dreams and limitless possibilities. It became an invitation to aspiring actors, directors, and writers from around the world to come and test their fortunes. Hollywood today, an ever-evolving legacy. Hollywood may have started as a humble ranching and farming community, but it transformed into an icon of modern entertainment. Today, Hollywood remains a powerful symbol of the film industry, though it has evolved. Many production studios have moved to other areas of Los Angeles or even out of California, but Hollywood itself, with its Walk of Fame, historic theaters, and studios, remains the beating heart of the industry. The small community envisioned by Harvey and Dieta Wilcox has grown into a global powerhouse, a place where stars are born, and where the worlds of storytelling and imagination continue to blend. Hollywood's story is not just one of cinematic magic. It's a testament to creativity, ambition, and the enduring human desire to tell stories. And as long as there are dreams to be shared and stories to be told, Hollywood will continue to shine as the place where it all began. Hollywood's shifting role in the global film industry. For decades, Hollywood was the dominant force in filmmaking, thanks to the studio system, an enormous concentration of talent, and iconic landmarks that drew millions. But the industry's rapid globalization and technological shifts have changed everything, creating a new era of decentralization. Today, Hollywood is still home to big studios like Warner Brothers, Paramount, and Universal, and it remains a hub for post-production, editing, and talent agencies. However, the rise of digital platforms, the high costs of production in California, and the need for diverse storytelling have all encouraged filmmakers to explore other locations. In response, Hollywood has had to adapt, as studios now shoot films worldwide, and streaming giants like Netflix, Amazon, and Disney Plus invest in international content and distribute films on a global scale. The streaming revolution. The arrival of streaming services brought one of the most significant shifts in the film industry's history. Platforms like Netflix, Amazon Prime, Hulu, and Disney Plus have fundamentally changed how and where content is created and consumed. Streaming services have helped decentralize the film industry by reducing the need for physical theater distribution, allowing filmmakers to reach global audiences directly. These platforms also produce their own original content, much of which is filmed outside Hollywood. This shift has forced Hollywood studios to compete in new ways, adapting to consumer demands for more diverse, innovative content from every corner of the world. Moreover, streamers often prioritize cost-effective locations to maximize production budgets, choosing locations like Atlanta, Vancouver, or Eastern Europe over Los Angeles. Hollywood remains an influential creative and financial hub, but it's no longer the automatic location for every film production. Emerging film hubs around the world. With Hollywood's decentralization, other cities have emerged as leading film industry hubs, each offering unique benefits for film production. 1. Atlanta, Georgia. Atlanta has become known as the Hollywood of the South. Thanks to generous state tax incentives, a booming film infrastructure, and modern studios like Tyler Perry Studios, Atlanta has attracted numerous blockbuster productions. Films like Black Panther, The Hunger Games, and series like The Walking Dead have all been shot in Georgia, making it a top filming destination. The city's diverse scenery and production-friendly environment make it an appealing choice for producers looking to film both urban and rural settings. 2. Vancouver, Canada. Nicknamed Hollywood North, Vancouver is another major player in film production. Its close proximity to Los Angeles, favorable exchange rates, and tax incentives have made it a frequent choice for both films and television series. Vancouver's thriving production scene has brought shows like Riverdale, Supernatural, and films from the X-Men franchise to the area. The city also offers stunning natural landscapes and urban settings that can stand in for many global locations. 3. London, United Kingdom. London has long been a prominent location for film production, and it continues to grow as an industry leader. With world-class studios like Pinewood and Shepperton, a strong talent pool, and skilled production crews, London is frequently chosen for high-budget productions. Iconic franchises such as James Bond, Harry Potter, and Star Wars have roots here, and the UK's tax relief incentives for film and high-end television have made it even more attractive. London has also seen a surge in streaming content production, with companies like Netflix investing in UK-based series and films. 4. Mumbai, India. India is home to one of the largest film industries in the world, known as Bollywood. Based in Mumbai, Bollywood produces over 1,000 films each year, catering to India's diverse population and its diaspora. Bollywood's global reach has grown considerably with the rise of digital platforms, and its influence now extends far beyond traditional markets. Streaming services such as Netflix and Amazon Prime have heavily invested in Bollywood content, bringing Indian cinema to global audiences and further decentralizing the film landscape. 5. South Korea. South Korea's film industry has rapidly grown into a global force. With award-winning films like Parasite and global streaming hits like Squid Game, South Korea has become a major film and television content creator. South Korean studios and production houses have attracted worldwide attention, and Seoul has emerged as a cultural capital with immense international influence. With government support and a strong creative community, South Korea is expected to keep producing content that resonates across borders. 6. Sydney, Australia. Australia offers competitive incentives for film production and has invested significantly in its filmmaking infrastructure. Sydney and other cities across Australia have hosted productions like The Matrix, Thor Ragnarok, and Mad Max Fury Road. With a variety of landscapes and skilled production crews, Australia continues to draw major international projects, adding to the global distribution of film production. The impact of technology and remote collaboration. As the film industry has decentralized, technology has played a crucial role in enabling remote collaboration and post-production. Advances in digital tools allow editors, composers, and visual effects artists to work remotely, eliminating the need for all post-production work to be done in Hollywood. Cloud-based platforms for editing and effects, combined with improvements in communication technologies, mean that films are increasingly produced by talent scattered across the globe. This shift has led to Hollywood studios and streaming companies outsourcing aspects of post-production to countries with lower costs and established expertise, including New Zealand for visual effects and Eastern Europe for animation. Hollywood's role in a decentralized industry. Hollywood may no longer be the sole center of the film industry, but it remains a powerful hub for creativity, financing, and talent. The industry's decentralization has encouraged Hollywood to evolve, leading to greater collaboration with international studios and production teams. Today, many Hollywood studios co-produce films with international partners or secure locations abroad to reduce costs and tap into local expertise. And while production may happen worldwide, Hollywood continues to set industry standards for storytelling, special effects, and cinematic techniques. This evolution has also made Hollywood a global cultural capital, where the biggest deals are often made, and where actors, directors, and producers still go to make it big. Its legacy of stardom, established during the Golden Age, endures. Hollywood may be decentralized, but it still serves as a gathering point where the biggest names and brands in entertainment converge. As the film industry moves into an increasingly decentralized and digital future, one thing remains clear. Hollywood, Atlanta, Mumbai, London, Seoul, and countless other cities are part of an ever-expanding global network of creativity. The spirit of Hollywood has gone global, and the world of film has never been more diverse or accessible.